Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing the If I Could Only Keep One makeup tag. I'm really excited, so before we get into it, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. So this makeup tag was created, I believe, by Kelly Gooch. I will link her channel down below. I recently saw Sarah Rose do this video, and it prompted me to add it to my YouTube schedule and film it. So here we are. I'm super excited. I'm in a really good mood right now because Donald Trump will not be our president. Just a few hours ago, it was announced Joe Biden is president-elect. So let's just hop right into actually talking about this tag. No need to drag on. All right, for face primer, this was super easy. The Milk Hydro Grip Primer, I am so close to being done with this. It's gonna be done really soon. I am trying not to buy one during the Sephora VIB sale. I only get 15% off. So I'm like kind of hoping Milk will do like a Black Friday sale so I can pick up another one of these because this is my favorite primer. I have too many primers, but I'm gonna miss this one a lot. It makes my makeup last on longer. It makes my makeup go on a lot smoother and seamlessly. This truly makes a difference in my foundation. So I would hands down repurchase this one if I could only pick one. But yeah, so the Milk Hydro Grip would definitely be my pick for primer. Now for foundation, this is tricky because if I could only pick one, you guys have seen me talk about this all the time, the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I'm getting down to the end of this. I would pick this hands down, but it's discontinued, unfortunately. So looking at my foundations, what I have currently, I decided to go with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. This is just good. It is a lot more full coverage than this one, but I can also sheer it out and it looks great. Full coverage, I can essentially do whatever kind of coverage I want with this. I can build it up to full, I can have just the regular medium, or I could sheer it out and do a little bit of a layer coverage foundation. And I really like this foundation, and yeah. It's probably the runner-up to this. I do like my Anastasia Luminous foundation. However, I am not planning on purchasing from Anastasia currently. So that is one that is not, I wouldn't pick because I don't want to buy from them currently. Next, for powder, we have this one. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Powder. It is in my project pan currently. Great powder. It has great lasting power. It makes a difference in the way my makeup lasts all day long. I love the stuff. I have a backup of this. It is just fantastic. Now let's go on to the rest of our cheek products. So we have blush, bronzer, and highlight. So we'll start with blush. I looked at my makeup collection, looked at my blush collection, and I was like, if I could only pick one, obviously, as the premise of this tag is, what would I pick? And ultimately, I decided to go with the Balm Auto Balm Girl Powder. This is not one people talk about very much. If you watch my Project Pan, you guys know I just hit pan on this. And this is just the most effortless blush I have ever used. It is so good. It's just easy, you know? And this is the shade Houston. It's just a great peachy pink blush. I could use this every day. It would go with a variety of looks. I love this blush. I would definitely consider repurchasing this one day. Sorry, I have my windows open. I would definitely consider repurchasing this or maybe in a different color along the lines, but I do plan on trying to finish this next year. For bronzer, I recently got into bronzer this year. I am testing a new one out, but I had to go with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. This is just easy. It's matte. I love that it's matte, so it's always going to go with whatever vibe I'm going for, and it's just, again, really easy. It's a great shade for me. You can't really go wrong with this bronzer. I highly recommend this bronzer if you haven't tried it out. If you're looking for a new one, it's really good. e.l.f. usually has really great Black Friday sales, so I would highly recommend picking it up if you are looking for a new bronzer. For highlight, I've only had this highlight for a few days, but it has really quickly become a favorite, and you might have seen it. I know it's kind of hyped up, and that is the Nabla Skin Glazing. I have the shade Ozone. It is just kind of one of those white gold champagne colors. This is like one of those baked gelée formulas. So if I didn't have this, I probably would have picked ColourPop Flexitarian. But what I like about this is that it's not the Super Shock formula. I love the Super Shock formula, but as we all know, that dries up. It's kind of like a cream. It doesn't stay good for as long. So what I love about this is it gives me the same, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, it gives me the same effect that Flexitarian gives me, but I don't have to worry about the Super Shock formula. It's just going to stay as is for a while, and I really, really like this. I highly recommend picking it up if you are in the market for a new highlight. Lastly, for the face-based products for setting spray, I decided to go with the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh I don't know what's going on outside. So for setting spray, I would pick this NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh Multitasking Spray. I love this stuff. I think I talked about this in my summer favorites video. So I like this as a priming spray. I like it as a setting spray. I think both of those usages, it prolongs my makeup wear time, but I also like it as a refreshing spray, like throughout the day, just if I feel like I need a little bit of hydration to my face, just spraying it. And I love it for so many things, and I like to use it to wet my eyeshadow, like my brushes when I'm applying shimmer shades. It's really great for that too, so it's truly a great multitasking spray. As for eye primer, whoops, just slipped on my hand. So for a while, I was just using concealer, but I started getting back into eye primer, and I really like this Milani eyeshadow primer. Right now, this is my answer. I do want to try the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I just think I want something that has a little bit of coverage on it. So I think my friend Katie XO Beauty here on YouTube, as well as Robert Welsh, both recommend that eye primer. So I think I'm going to try that out maybe during the Black Friday sale that e.l.f. does. I might pick up another eye primer. But for right now, this is my pick. It's great. If you're looking for coverage though, you're not going to like this. This is just good at giving you a base to keep the oils from breaking down your eyeshadow. So this is really hard because as a makeup lover, as an eyeshadow lover, like a lot of us do, we love eyeshadow, we love variety, we love mixing it up. So picking an eyeshadow palette was really hard. Ultimately, I decided to go with the Menagerie Feral palette, and this is why. First off, I love the formula. The shimmers and the mattes are so good, but I think this palette in particular is just great for year-round because it's a great fall palette, but you also have some summery colors like the yellow and the pink and the purple, and you can make it neutral like with these shades up here, and then slap, like maybe put this shimmer, like these, what am I doing? I'm having a struggle. These 3 shades right here can make a great neutral look, or maybe if you want to pop a color, or the greens. I love wearing green eyeshadow. So for me, this is just a fantastic multi-use palette because I can go neutral, but I could also go colorful, and it's a great formula, great just overall, like I like looking at it, like the packaging is fantastic. So for me, I think this is right now the palette I would pick. Back in the day, I might have said Modern Renaissance, but again, I'm not buying from Anastasia currently, so that one would be out. Also, I think I would want a little more variety, which is what the Feral palette, I think, gives me. Now, we'll go to eyeliner. So, I like to consider myself an eyeliner aficionado, maybe an expert. I love winged eyeliner. I've been wearing winged eyeliner almost every day since middle school. I love winged liner. My first love was the Stila Stay All Day liner, and then I moved on to the Kat Von D liquid liner. I stopped purchasing that when everyone pretty much stopped buying from Kat Von D. I repurchased it when she was no longer associated with the brand, no longer making money from the brand, and I have to say, it's not as good. I think they changed something because it is not as opaque and black as it once was. But I like the brush tip. The brush tip is fantastic. I don't like the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Something about that tip is not as good. It gets frayed a little bit easy, and it also leaks on me, which is not something you want with liquid black liner. So for right now, I think I would go with the ColourPop BFF liquid liner, the brush tip version. They have, most of their eyeliners are felt tip, but they did come out with a brush tip version, and this is exactly what the Kat Von D one used to be. I don't know if I got a dud, but this version that I bought is good, but not the best anymore. This ColourPop one is really, really great. The only complaint I have about this one is that it's very light. The component is light, where this one it's not heavy by any means, but it's got a little weight to it, where this one, it feels like almost it could fall right out of your hand. So that's my only complaint, but it is a fantastic liquid liner. I did recently, during the 21 Days of Beauty sale, I keep reaching over here, I did pick up the Stila one just to try it out. This is a felt tip, so not my favorite applicator, but this is still really good. I did pick up the brown shade, so I don't want to recommend it just because I don't know what the black one is like, but the ColourPop is currently my favorite black liquid liner. It's what I'm wearing today. And then for mascara, I have two favorite mascaras. I've said it multiple times on this channel. The ColourPop BFF mascara, as well as the Bare Minerals Lashtopia. Ultimately, if I could only pick one, I would pick the Lashtopia. I picked up the holiday set that they came out with. Ulta had 25% off Bare Minerals, so this was already a great deal because one is either $18 or $20, and this is $22. Oh, it must be $20 because this is a $40 value. So they're each $20. This is $22, plus I got 25% off of this. So I got two for less than the price of one. So that's why I have this. This is the best mascara. It doesn't flake. What I look for in a mascara is something that's a little volumizing, a little lengthening, kind of does a little bit of everything. And this is what this gives me. It is a specifically volume mascara, and it definitely does that. So I really like this mascara. I highly recommend it. If you could pick up the set, I recommend it because it's a great value. So we have 3 products left. I decided to do a bullet lipstick, a liquid lipstick, and a gloss because I use them for different events. So for liquid lipstick, I would pick the Joseph Colors Truffle Liquid Lipstick. This is my favorite formula of liquid lipstick because it is so comfortable, but also really long lasting. I picked the shade Truffle. It is just kind of a nude for me. As you can see, I have used a lot of it, and it probably goes down more to like here. Something that I plan on doing is panning this next year, hopefully, maybe. This is just a really great formula. I've had it for about 2 years now, and it still works pretty darn good, and it's just a great liquid lipstick when I need something to last me all day long. As for a bullet lipstick, this is something new to me, but honestly, I would repurchase it, and that is the Lisa Eldridge lipstick. So when she restocked her lipsticks, which she only does a couple times a year, I decided to pick some up because I've heard how good they are, and I love lip products. I'm still wearing lip products, honestly, more than ever, just because I'm home and I can easily reapply them. And so I purchased 3 of her bullet lipsticks. I purchased Velvet Muse, Fawn, and Affair. I love both Fawn and Muse, but what I'm wearing today is Velvet Affair, and it is just the perfect color for me. And I just love the experience of this. I know they're expensive, but it's so worth it. Everything about, I don't really buy luxury makeup, but this is what I would expect from a luxury product. It feels weighted. I love the magnetic closure. I love the longevity of these matte lipsticks. They're so comfortable, but they last all day long. I wore one of these the other day. It lasted through me drinking my tea. It lasted through breakfast, through meetings, talking on Zoom. So I would pick Velvet Affair just because that's the color I like best, but really you can't go wrong with her lipsticks. They're so comfortable, they're so long lasting, so worth the hype if you're willing to spend that on a lipstick. If you don't want to spend that on a lipstick, then obviously don't, but I'm really happy with my purchase from Lisa Eldridge. As for gloss, I know this is kind of a stereotypical answer, but I had to go with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I have the shade Fussy. This is just so comfortable. I love how cushiony it feels on the lips. It's not really the most long wearing, I find, but I do like it, and you get a lot of product in the full size tube, and so I would definitely repurchase this. It's gonna last a long time anyway, but yeah, I really, really enjoy this lip gloss. And that is everything I have to share with you guys today. Let me know if you could only keep one of something, what would you pick? Or if you have a video of this, let me know down below and I will check it out. As always, please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!